Pre-prod.
We gotta get them on record sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yo, but people to stay there.
This can.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 230. Is it 232?
I think so. That sounds right.
Did you update it?
I think so. I hope so.
Okay, if not, it's 233. It'll be up here anyway. The splash screen at this point will already been off anyway.
Like, any interest?
What kind of camera is that?
T6.
Is that what you
Not
have?
a T6i. No.
How much they selling for?
$150.
$150?
$150. But it's just a point and shoot though.
Oh no, I don't want it.
So.
If it can't do what that does, then I don't want it.
Yeah, no, it's just point and shoot.
All right, cool. Yeah, go that away. What's up, man?
Hey, man, chilling out.
It's fall weather.
Yes, sir. Finally.
It was like 70 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, Brian turned the air back on for a second.
I did. We had the air on too.
Yeah, it was real muggy one night. I was like, listen, I'm not about to do this.
It was cool throughout the day, but then they're building that school across the street now. They're starting, and them construction dudes are acting like they want to get the school up tomorrow.
Word.
So man, they were out there working so hard. But I had to close the windows. I mean, we got to turn the air on. It's got to happen, you know. And like you said, it got a little muggy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you start getting that butt sweat, man, you got to turn the air on. I can't have the sweat, you know.
The mud butt.
The mud butt. Yeah. Like I've made it in life to where I can turn the air on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Oh, listen, I'm not hesitating. Like creature comforts.
Yeah.
All about them.
But in the day, you wake up, it's like 40 degrees outside.
Yeah,
I'm out there telling the dog to hurry up, man. Hurry up.
I'm about that, bro. I'm about to bust out. I'm gonna get some Timbs.
Are you?
Yeah, why not?
Timbs are too expensive now. You know, Timbs are like $179.
I thought they were like $200. $179 sound like a deal. Look, listen, you know what we pay for Jordans. Like,
true.
Hey,
I just feel like Timbs shouldn't be that expensive though.
I do remember, like, you used to be able to get Timbs like buy one get one free.
Yes,
man. Whatever. Is KC still a place?
Maybe.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't think we live on that side of town anymore.
They only existed at Northern Lights and Eastland Mall, I believe.
Yeah, no, you know, I think Eastland. You know what? KC's might still be open because I think the last time I was at KC's was when I was trying to get those Concords, and that's when I looked at Mike actually in the eye and I said, "Listen, the worst thing that could happen is that we get these shoes." Because we got to make it out of here if we get them, you know? And I looked at him like, I don't know if I want him in the foxhole with me because it might go down if I get these shoes. So I think KC's is still open.
Okay.
But yeah, man, Tim's, I never know him to be $179. I never knew him to be that expensive.
I mean, I believe it. I haven't bought a pair of Tim's in years, but
yeah, I've had Tim's are probably the longest lasting shoe. They're not grass cutters though. Nah. I don't have any that I wear out.
Nah, listen, you ain't that New York.
Nah,
you ain't got that much.
I've never wore Tim's in the summer either.
Yeah, no. Listen, with shorts,
except to cut the grass.
No, listen. I put on Tim's. Really, I only put on Tim's once it snows. Like, because I need something with proper traction for that snow. And ice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I throw on my boots. Otherwise, I really hate heavy shoes.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like my shoes weighing me down.
Jordans are heavy.
Some of them are, not all of them are.
Jordans are
I think I've gotten used to the weight, but boots are like super heavy.
Boots are heavy.
Yeah.
Boots are heavy. But yeah, I'm gonna break them out when it starts snowing. If we get some snow this year.
Yeah.
Because last year I went out and bought that stupid snowblower and used it once. Yeah. So it better snow this year.
You're still hot. You ready to use that snowblower?
I haven't even built the daggone thing yet. It's still in the box.
Wow.
I didn't pay a lot for it, but regardless, I still need to use it, man.
Yeah, you gotta do that, man.
Yeah, still want to use it. But no, ain't nothing else going on, man. The boys are still their state championship run is going on. Mm-hmm. I don't know where they play next week. It's kind of far. I'll probably be watching that one online. Yeah, I don't know. Be visiting that, but that's it, man. Hey, just trying to stay warm.
Nephew still getting some burn? You getting some more tick?
No, not yesterday. No? Not yesterday. Well, Nadir, of course, he starts.
Yeah, I know he's starting.
Yeah, but nephew Malik, no, he didn't get a lot of burn. He still was just kind of rooted on. But he didn't.
Why he ain't barking on the coach yet, man? Like he done already proved
you already
himself.
Know that. That's not his personality, man.
It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you gotta do, nephew. Just get in the coach's ear, let him know, like, man, you a sorry sucker until you put me on the field. I'll run you over, man. You better not have no daughters.
Wow. You went there?
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's a mean and nasty sport, bro.
Yeah, we're sitting there watching the Buckeye game, and I tell you, every time I see a big hit, like, y'all football players, look at that. Like, that's different. Like, look at that. Like, Mans turned his body into a weapon, man.
He did.
He got every flag, every coach, every flag came on the field right there. Like, you were dead wrong, bro.
Right.
But nah, man.
They're just frustrated though.
They are.
These are just frustration hits at this point.
But I mean, we've seen targeting like the last 30 plays now, man.
Yeah.
Like they're out here really trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Lowering that shoulder.
They thought they had a chance, man. They kept it competitive in that first half, and now they just went to complete sloppiness.
Yeah, but Nebraska had to realize once they opened up their eyes, like, you know what, we're Nebraska.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they know, like, we shouldn't be here.
Right.
It's still weird watching these games with nobody in the stands though.
Aren't they the Cornhuskers?
Yeah, Cornhuskers.
Listen, sir, you were never gonna win anything with a mascot. Like, what is a Cornhusker mascot? Look at this.
Yeah, look at that, man. He turned his body into a weapon.
Right.
Look at the guy on the ground. Like I'd have been. That's when I
He
would
was
have got
tracking the
up.
ball. I appreciate him.
Yeah, but I would have got up. Young Nadir would have got up, unhooked his helmet,
And swung it.
and no, not just swung it, just walked off and just threw up the deuce. Like,
No,
I'm done.
listen, I probably would have swung it. I would have went. Was that my man Miles Garrett?
Yeah,
I would have Miles Garrett on that. Maybe took your helmet off and tried to hit you with it.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we want to turn things into weapons, huh? I got you.
Right. This is a weapon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit you with it.
And you lost your protection
He
when I
pulled
took
his
your
helmet off and then hit him with it.
Yeah, as you should, bro. Like I applaud that move, man.
Yeah.
Like that was an OG move.
You would.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's start what we always do. We've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
What have I been playing?
Yes.
I've been playing 2K.
Okay.
And I've been playing Need for Speed Payback.
Yo, you. So you sent me the screenshot of you creating your racing in the game with your car that you own.
Yeah.
That you really can do in real life with it.
Yeah.
You might as well play the PC build simulator, kid. Like, like why do you do that? The whole point I thought of playing racing games was drive the cars that you didn't.
I got some cars that don't act like I that are outside of, like I got a Koenigsegg or whatever. Okay. But my main purpose and the whole reason I even fire up those games is so that way I can find my car and I can drive it around recklessly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I understand it, but I don't know. Maybe I haven't played a racing game since Gran Turismo.
Really?
Yeah.
Racing games are fun.
No, you know what? Now think about it. I did play one on the Xbox. Can't forget which one it was. Because you could buy.
Horizon?
No, I don't think it was that one. It was another one.
Dirt?
No, it wasn't Dirt. It was another game kind of like Gran Turismo.
Okay.
Maybe it was Maybe it was Forza. Forza. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I don't know which
Forza
one.
Horizon. That's
what that is?
It's the same franchise, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, same thing.
Yeah.
I used to play that one when it was on Game Pass. Anything else you playing?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so, man.
You did not say Genshin Impact.
No, I played it for a little bit one day, and it was nice. It was a nice game, and then I was like, I don't know what was going on.
Never went back.
And then I started playing Need for Speed in the time that I wasn't playing 2K, so I was like, I'm gonna just stick with this.
What's going on in 2K right now?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just praying for the NBA season to return as soon as possible.
The next gen looks good.
It does, man. Next gen 2K looks great. Once I saw the graphic comparison of actual gameplay, I was very impressed.
Were you?
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Well,
it looked good.
When they did the comparison, like you said, that's when I was like, okay, I can see the difference in the two. It looks good though. It looks good, and you get the free update when you buy it, or you've already bought it for Xbox, so you'll get the free one when you play on PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I bought it for PlayStation, so I get the free
that's
one.
right, because you bought it for PlayStation.
Yeah, I've abandoned the Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox is
ahead of PS5. I've completely abandoned it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't get on yet, but I need to get on to Ghost of Tsushima. Legends.
Yeah. I need to play it because it's like that video you sent me. It's turning into a Destiny type game.
Yeah, listen,
that's right up my alley.
Just go ahead and buy it now, and you can play the story at some point, bro. But we just go ahead and get in. Did you get toe tap? We can go ahead and get into the.
That's touchdown.
Yeah, that's touchdown. We can get into the multiplayer because I've been hearing great things about the multiplayer, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Really?
Yeah, it's looking real good. Because I was trying to wait for PS5, and then I was gonna start, but I'm just like, you know what, man? PS5 is still like 3 weeks away. I don't know. I want to be that far behind at this point. So.
Shoot, the way it's going, man. A lot of these reviewers are getting their PS5s right now. So
yes, lucky.
Yeah, they are lucky.
Sony, man, what's up? Holla at your boy.
Right? Did you check the mail?
I have not checked the mail yet.
Okay. Okay, so we can see if we got ours yet or not. Because I'm sure they got one out there for GamesMusicLyfe.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll blow it though. We'll be broken open and start streaming. They know better than us. Like, yeah, we got it. Start playing every game. But I wonder if they're going to put embargoes on, like Xbox did.
Probably, but they'll probably be up by Monday. People will be up because we already got the Japanese reviewers.
Yeah,
so we've seen the console. They revealed the UI already.
True.
So basically, we're just getting opinions at this point, and the true unboxing. And
this was just Friday. So we don't know. So we might get on home I might get home right now. Right, it might be some out there right now.
Check right now. Why did my flashlight?
What do I play? Because you keep turning it on. I'm watching you turn it on.
I wondering why you did turn it on. It just turned on.
No, you pressed the button. I saw you press it.
I pressed the button to turn it off, and then it came back on.
Oh, okay. What have I been playing? Genshin Impact. A lot of that.
Okay.
A lot of Genshin Impact. I see how the carrot on the stick will pull you in. Pause on that game, and I do understand how people spend real money on this game. I will never spend real money on it because it's gambling. That's all it is, and Genshin Impact is gambling. But it is a fun game. I got my first boss fight. I wish I could have recorded it.
Yeah, you should have.
It was a fun fight. It was a good lead up to it because the part you're at right now is like leading up to the boss fight, and then once you do the boss fight, it's like, okay, now what? And then it kind of like leaves you into the next thing.
Okay.
So only gripe I have about the game is I don't feel powerful yet. Like I'm in there fighting like level 20 characters. I'm a level 40.
That's the carrot on the stick part.
Yeah.
Where they want you to pay the money.
I think it's also about chaining hits together or something. I haven't figured that out. I just want to get there and punch people.
Okay.
And just hit people with the sword type of thing. So I don't know, but I'm playing a lot of that. Like I said, I've been playing it. It's fun. I figured out how to stream it to my iPad so I can play it while I work. So that's a good thing. But other than that, man, a little bit of Animal Crossing and Spider-Man. So I'm still trying to finish Spider-Man.
Man, how far off are you now from finishing Spider-Man?
I want to say about 6 hours from what I've been, because I am guilty of following a storyline with the YouTuber that played it. Because I do want to see like if I'm missing anything. With games like Spider-Man, I like to be the completionist and get everything in there.
Okay, you're going to try to platinum it?
Yes, I am going to try to platinum it. So that's why it's taking me longer than I should have.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do like I did in Paper Mario and then just finish the game and not be able to go back and finish it like I did.
Oh, like, you still can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll probably just plow through the story then.
Yeah, if you finish out the story, you can still go back and do all the side quests.
Okay.
It's all still there. Like I still play from time to time, and that's what I do. I just go do the side missions.
Then I'll probably do that because when I'm seeing these videos of Miles Morales, and I got to be there day one for that. I got to, man. That game is looking very, very good.
You know, I've been so on the fence on if I want to pre-order Miles Morales or if I want to pre-order Cyberpunk. Because it's like I can buy both, but I know I'm spending a ton of money right around Christmas, so I'm trying to leave something to allow, you know what I'm saying, my wife to get me a gift. Yeah. But and I know I can only really play one at a time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But like we said though before, it's not going anywhere. You can always get it later. Yeah. So you couldn't wait and let her get you that for Christmas.
I could do all of those things.
You could. You're right. But it's a possibility.
Am I?
But right.
It's the real question. I don't know. And so I've been juggling between the two.
Did you see that video? Little Caesars is nasty. They put a whole pizza up. Half the pizza is the pizza, and the other part is the breadsticks. That's nasty, bro.
Hey, man.
And it probably was $5. Let me take that back, man. It probably might not have been that bad.
Listen, now I'm gonna tell you what. So last week, I got together with the guys, right? Okay. And you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody out there that watches this, y'all know, like, man, we're all married, and you know what I'm saying, we're full adults, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like, some of my guys were on daddy duty, which was perfectly cool. It's like, yo, listen, I got to bring my kids. It's like, okay, cool. They can play with my kids, and you know, hey, whatever. Right. So it was all good, but so we're having a little get together party. We're watching some of the games and stuff, and so my cousin, my other cousin's wife, she comes in with some pizzas. And you notice that there was 4 pizza boxes. It was like 2 from this really nice, beautiful, you know what I'm saying, pizza place.
Little Caesars.
2 Little Caesars, baby. And it was already like,
hot and ready.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. Like, listen.
Kids probably tore them pizzas up.
Listen, they ate a little bit, and then they just went back to playing. Like, you know, kids get excited. Right. Other kids be around. They completely forget that they are hungry, thirsty. All of that just goes out of the window. Now, I imagine that when you be at home and there ain't really a whole lot to do, them kids want to eat every minute on the minute. They're always constantly thirsty.
Or if it's bedtime.
Yeah.
I want to eat.
They're hungry. They're thirsty. They're just in need of whatever. But if there are other children around that they don't see every day, right, you won't see those kids
at all.
You know what I'm saying? They will never bring up hunger, thirst, none of that. None of that ever strikes their mind. So they did kind of nibbled at it, but I did think that it was a genius move. That it was like, yo, listen.
Oh yeah.
These pizzas is probably about $15, $20 a piece. Like, listen. You children will not sniff a piece of this. You will eat this hot and ready, and you will be ready to move along.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I think the hot and ready pizzas were for kids.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was made. I think adults just ruined it.
I did the same thing with my godkids.
Actually, you should.
But the thing is, they requested the Little Caesars.
Kids love Little Caesars.
And that was kind of the thing, too, because, like, my wife was like, all right, so what do y'all want? We were like, pizza. We were like, okay, cool. Where do you want it from? We were willing to buy it from anywhere. They were like, Little Caesars. My wife was like, okay, fine. We'll get you Little Caesars. I'm not eating that stuff.
Well, it kind of goes back to like McDonald's. Like, we don't feed our kids McDonald's from our own thing, but like, I don't like McDonald's is the word. I just don't want to feed it to them, but they will want it. I get them fries.
They 100% want it.
Oh yeah, they want the toy though. They don't want the food.
I think they want the food too.
Well, the kid, like the teenagers want the food.
Even the little kids, man, like them nuggets. I think they hit different.
Yeah, they do. They might because they ain't really. I don't know
they
what
still get all toys.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy Meals?
Yeah, I think they still have Happy Meals, man. I mean, it's the best invention, though. You think about it. You get food and a toy.
Yeah. Like, you know, like those toys were so sorry, though.
They were sorry. But when we were younger, the toys were pretty good.
They were okay.
Remember the Disney glasses, though? That was a collector's thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? Like that was a thing, or the Monopoly thing, which is a fleece.
Yeah, it was a complete fluke. Yeah. But I mean, hey, listen, you get a free biscuit. I mean, they got the PlayStation at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? So try your luck. You know what I mean?
I wonder. You know what?
Burger King's so gross.
It is. Burger King is gross.
Yeah.
Burger King has good breakfast though.
It used to be, man. It's
they got French toast sticks.
I don't know.
You get a 3-piece
like,
French
listen,
toast
bro.
sticks?
You came at the right time, man. Like, listen. They ain't like if you could have that, you could have Burger King.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
You know what I mean? Like
that's true. But they got the
it used to be good.
They got the was it the veggie burger now? The
I don't know.
Impossible Whopper.
I remember that croissant sandwich or whatever, and that thing used to be delicious when I was younger.
Yeah.
Me and Toy got one of those things a few years back, and it was just like, what have you done?
Well, I think it's also too because we've reached a status in life where you're like, I'm better than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when we were younger, you got it. It was like, I take that back because it was good. It actually was good. But and also too, especially with you make it at home. Like you made a breakfast when I came over today. Man, shout out to you, man. That was amazing, bro.
Yeah, man. That was a little quick work. Ooh, get him.
Yeah, but yeah, what else am I playing, man? So but anyways, the PlayStation 5s are showing up at people's doorstep now. So we'll start seeing reviews come out on it. Yeah. GameStop, shout out to them. They actually emailed me and said that my order was guaranteed for day one if I called them and asked for overnight shipping. Because it was already signed up.
Oh, that was dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
So I waited for the podcast to tell you this. So I had to call them. So I called them. And first of all, shout out to anybody that works overseas and work, and you guys are, you're hardworking, whatever. They gotta have customer service in America now, man. Okay, this poor girl, man. First of all, I called her and I'm like, okay, I gave her my order number, and then she says, okay, so you want to pay for overnight shipping? We'll go ahead and get you set. It's $75. I said, what? I said, listen, you can get it here 3 weeks afterwards. I'm not paying $75.
75 pesos.
So I said, $75? She goes, no, it's $25. Yes. I said, hold on. So are you saying yes, it's $75 or no, it's $25? Her answer, yes. I said, look, listen, baby girl. Listen. Yeah. I said, hold on. Is it $25 for shipping? She goes, yes. I said, okay, tell me how much it is for shipping. $25. Okay, cool. Yeah, charge me.
Really?
All right. So I ended up having to approve. I don't even know why they even had you even approve that. I wanted day one.
Right.
If I gotta pay $25, cool for overnight shipping. Now that's cool. Although it should have been free.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about even maybe trying to get that Target same day pickup on release day.
Are they gonna have them in stock?
Yeah, that's supposedly. They're gonna have them in store. I might go ahead and even that would put me at 3, but it don't matter at this point. It's
so have you got the email or anything that they're guaranteed for day one for you?
No, like Target still says it'll ship it'll arrive between the 13th and 19th. I'm like you're tripping.
Yeah, that's a whole week after.
You know, I can actually wait until the 13th because I mean that's just Friday. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
I can't.
No, you can't. Well, Kim, I guarantee you, if I have one on day one and you don't, you're gonna trip.
No, I won't trip because you know why? Because I actually have to work. So like I know I wasn't gonna be able to do much with it that day.
Being an adult, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
We were younger. You just take a day off or something. Like we can't be irresponsible.
Oh no, listen, I did. I the next week. It's completely free.
Yeah. What are you gonna play though? Just 2K?
Yeah, I'll play 2K and maybe play some of the PlayStation Plus collection. I want to play that game that comes pre-installed.
Okay.
I kind of want to play this.
You know what games look fun?
Sackboy.
Yes, Sackboy. Really Sackboy's looking so fun.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, I hate the name Sackboy. Why gotta be Sackboy?
Right.
I hate that. Pause. Yeah, plus I get spend some quality time with my PlayStation.
Yeah, and I know you're gonna play. I know Buddy's looking forward to Miles Morales.
Yeah, man, so Buddy is ready. He might have it. Like I said, he got the pamphlet on his nightstand.
Yeah, but listen, the 19th way too far out. The 13th cool. Like Amazon, you should be doing better. Like what happened to 2-day shipping? Like first, I do think it's all a farce. I do think that the stuff will come the day of.
Yeah,
I think a lot of stuff is gonna come the day of.
I do.
Anyway.
I think they already have them in the warehouse.
Yeah,
because why if people are getting their consoles now, they gotta have them ready.
Well, and my thing is too though. Beyond that, the games always whenever you like order on Amazon, they always come the day of.
Yeah, they do
because they know to ship it. You know what I'm saying? When you they know how to ship it a little early. So same thing with the console. Like y'all ain't just getting these consoles on the 12th and then be like, well. Oh, we gotta wait until the 12th when it releases to actually ship it. Like, no, like listen, let's not be stupid here.
Right.
Go ahead and start shipping the bad boys out on the 9th and the 10th. If somebody gets it a day early,
so be it.
So be it. Like they paid for it.
Right.
You have no reason to actually hold it. If you want to not set up the online servers or whatever until the 12th, fine. Be it as it may.
Right.
But ship people their stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Like we paid a lot of money.
Right.
We're paying a whole lot of guala. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get me my stuff, it's gonna be a whole lot of choppers on your ass. Okay.
But this is like Christmas for us, man. Like the PlayStation is. I wonder if everyone has the same feeling about the Xbox. Does the Xbox come out the week before?
Yeah, it comes out 2 days before. It comes out that Tuesday.
I want to see people's elation when they get it. Like, are they gonna be happy?
And that's another thing. Like, we know that those are sitting in warehouses.
Yeah, we seen
man
them.
Straight snatched one off the pallet and unboxed it.
Yeah.
For the world to see. So like, we already know it's here. Like, let's go and ship it, man.
Yeah.
Like, the UI is already updated. It's the same as what it was. You ain't got no games. What's the hold up? You know what I'm saying?
That disappointment just waiting in the
What
warehouse.
are we waiting for at this point, man?
I don't know. I really want to see someone's honest review on that system when it comes out, and a PlayStation for that matter.
You know what? That honest review. The only thing your honest review could be is like, it's all right.
Yeah, or it's the same.
It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Like you said, though, what are they gonna play on it?
Yeah.
I hated it got to be that way for Xbox, but it's kind of it's shaped its way into that.
I mean, listen, my thing is, it's totally cool. Will you have any new experiences? Not really, but you can play on it. Like that, it's not. That's one thing I will say about this console generation that has been the best is the fact that day one there is going to be a lot of stuff to play because these consoles got a lot of support up until the end, and with them being backwards compatible or being upscaled and all that stuff, we are going to get the opportunity to play a lot of the games that maybe we were already playing on the current generation.
Yeah, and
we could just move that over to the next generation, enjoy it with a little bit of an update. So you at least do have a way to use it. Whereas back in the day, you got that new console and it was legit like, man, maybe 2 or 3 games came out with it for it. And then you were going to wait a couple months before any more games that were going to be worthwhile came out. Like, you remember PlayStation 3 and Knack and all that stuff? Like, there was nothing to play for PlayStation 3 for a long time.
I agree with that side of it, what you're saying. But it also, I think, when you do it that way, it kind of brings into what I've always been thinking for the last couple of months is, well, do I really need this new system?
Right.
Because I can play it on the old system.
Yes.
You need it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, and again, it's like, yo, we had that lot in life where it's like, yo, I'm not a broke boy,
right? Yeah, no, you're right.
You're right. It was gonna be 500 today. It was gonna be 500 next year.
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, and that's the thing, like with Xbox that's finding just so puzzling, which is kind of bumped into the we had as a story. And I'm glad you put it in here. Was that Xbox is rumored to have a streaming stick come out?
Yeah.
So like they're gonna basically go like I said, which is Game Pass on everything. You know what I mean? Like we saw how Stadia crashed and burned. We see Amazon is now getting into the boat with their system that's coming out. It's gonna be streaming. I don't understand streaming, man. Like, I don't understand it being like so important.
We just not there because you know what? Like I watched Review Tech. He was doing a live stream last night. I was watching some of it, and he was talking about streaming on. Did Nvidia have some sort of like streaming device?
They have a streaming service.
Okay,
GeForce Now, I think is what it's called.
So
you got on your video card. You can do it now.
Okay, well, I'd rather download the game.
But
he was talking about it, and he was like, you know what, because they had Doom Eternal or something like that, and he was like, yo, I played it, and he was like, you know, it's passable, but there's a lot of lag, and it's like, yo, I know that's going to be the problem. It's going to be the problem across the board.
Well, you got to think it's not going to look as good as it would be if you had it on your system, because then it's basically contingent on your system running it. Yeah. At least you can know, okay, I know what's not running it. I mean, I know that it's not running well because maybe my system is not on par. Right. But if you know you got a beast of a computer, which you have, then you know it should run very good if it's on your local machine. Right. The whole streaming part doesn't seem like it would be. I get why you would do it, but like
it's convenient.
It's convenient, but a lot of people in America are still on data caps.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, so having someone to like little Johnny streaming a game and using all the family's gigabits on just streaming one game or playing online. It ain't gonna fly in the house.
Yeah, it's not.
It ain't gonna fly, man.
And it's just not a good idea. Like, it's too many things working against it. Like, as a player base, I mean, like this, maybe this is just the old man in me, but it's like, yo, listen, I want to play local. Like, local games have never failed me. Okay, like controllers have failed me, controller ports have failed me, systems have failed me.
Yeah,
local gaming has never failed me. Every time, as long as that cartridge is all right and that system can play, it plays.
Right.
Online gaming fails all the time. PSN just went down earlier this week as a last hooray in preparation for PS5 or whatever. Xbox Live is all kind of buggy all the time.
Okay, but when Xbox goes down, you be quick to point that out. You were used to anyway.
Listen, we was at work, baby. When that happened, man. Like, listen, all right. Listen, you shouldn't be playing games at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday anyway. Now, okay.
Right. Got customers to get to.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got work to attend to now. You know what I'm saying? Whole family to provide for.
Right.
You know what I mean? But kids, you should be in school now.
Right.
But anyway. I'm just saying, like, as far as like having to depend on is my internet package going to be up to snuff? Mm-hmm. Is my modem going to be functioning properly? Is my router going to be functioning properly? Do I have any other devices that are causing interference with the signal here? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just way too much for the little bit of convenience that streaming a game I still had to pay $60 or whatever the subscription fee was. Right, was going to be.
How's the internet kind of ruined gaming at all? Do you think? It definitely changed it, but I wonder if it ruined it. It ruined it.
I would say that it ruined it. Like it just made it different. I'll tell you what, we talked about this last week, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I came to realize. I think the thing about this console generation that made us kind of take a step back and be like, man, this kind of sucks. Mm-hmm. Is not next gen, but current gen, PS4 and Xbox One X or whatever. Mm-hmm. I've been confusing those names so much lately, too.
I have too. I always have. I don't know.
The thing that ruined it, though, was installs.
Yeah.
The day that we got those systems home, and we popped a game in there and we were ready to play, and then it said it's going to take 4 hours to install this game. Yeah. And you were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I bought this now.
Yeah, I ran into you about that with Spider-Man. I have the physical disc. Why is it taking an hour and a half to install something?
Yeah.
Shader packs or whatever it may be. Like, why? And why didn't you know this beforehand?
And why do I not have an option to just decline that? Like, I don't want that. Just let me play. Well, I played it yesterday and it was fine. I don't want whatever it is that you want to install.
Do you miss the days of just going to the store, copying the physical copy, coming home, and just playing it?
Yeah,
I do. I miss that, man.
1000% do.
I do. I miss all that. I don't want the preparation. You know,
bruh, that literally made midnight releases worthwhile.
Absolutely, because you knew at 12:15 the homies was on playing.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I still remember like going to from our bachelor pad, man, going to GameStop, going to go pick up like Gears of War at midnight,
or Madden,
and going to hop on at the crib with the homies. The other homies is playing online. We at the house playing local.
Well, remember that Walmart commercial where they would show like the midnight release and they have the dads playing, but they was whispering because they want to wake their family up. Yeah. And they were talking about, it was like 12:05. Like, you got the game. Yeah, okay, we're playing Madden right now. You can't do that now because the minute you get the game or buy it, the physical copy, and put it in, you got to wait 40 to 50 minutes for it to install.
Or you're going to have to buy digital and pre-install.
Yeah, or pre-install. Yeah, I think even then you got some downloads to do, which is nasty because if they do a pre-download, they should be ready to roll at that midnight. It should be the code should have it set to where at midnight it just goes live.
Or just fire it up. Yeah,
and just fire it up and go. But I kind of wonder about that if the internet ruined gaming some way. I know it changed it, but I don't know if it ruined it.
Installs definitely had a huge negative effect on gaming for me this generation, just because it was like, yo, every time I bought a game, like I literally would go and buy games instead of like going to midnight releases. Mm-hmm. Plus, I'm a little old. About that.
Can't do that.
But instead of going to midnight release, it's like, yo, I try to go buy it the next morning because then I know I can go ahead and put this game in and it can install for the rest of the day because I got other stuff I need to get done. Yeah. And then by the time I get off work or get out of school or whatever it is that I need to do for the day, by the time my wife lets me off the chains, then I can go ahead and do what I gotta go do.
We got smoked last week. Last couple pods.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Well, listen, it is what it is. Like, listen, my wife, she want to be around me. She don't want to like game, and she like, I didn't know. Get up here.
I always wonder about that. Like, I never got
Watch
my
Lifetime
wife in the game with me, like to gaming. Like, she has her niche games that she might like on her. She plays Bubble Pop or whatever, like crazy.
Oh,
I'm
man,
like,
yeah, my wife loves those mobile games.
Yeah, well, our wives are the same person.
Yeah,
you know, they're the same type person. But I wonder about that. Like, I get her into a game. I try to get her in Animal Crossing, and that came and went so quick.
Yeah, like they'll play for a little bit, and then they'll be like, man.
Yeah, like I'm out of it. But it's like watching a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wonder about the day one on the games. But this generation, I wonder if they're going to fix that, though. I was going to ask you that. Are they going to fix that install time?
Yeah. Well, now if you know you're going to buy a game, you can install it first, and then you'll just use the disc basically as an unlock for it. Okay. So that makes it a little bit easier, I guess. Like, if I pre-order a disc from Amazon, I can go ahead and install it from, you know what I'm saying, the library there, and then by the time I get the disc, I can pop it in. And
so the physical game is kind of just going to be like a placeholder.
It'll be like a key gem, or if you don't pre-install, it makes The disc actually does make the install a lot easier, just because some of that data does install. Like when I got Red Dead, remember you were like, "Yo, it took people like 12 hours or however a long time to install that game," and I was like, "Yo, no, listen, it took me about 30 minutes. I was good to go."
Yeah,
I did it from a disc.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm wondering about this next gen, man. If it's going to be the digital era, if it's going to help it, with this, like you said, a key gen.
Are you getting excited?
I am. I'm very excited. I've started to clear off a spot. My PS4 kind of knows he's getting moved, but he knows he's not getting retired. So I think he's okay. He's keep working. My Xbox is upstairs in the loft. Like, bro, listen, can you turn me on? You know what I'm saying? You got the Ethernet cable plug. At this point, I use my Xbox upstairs in the loft to power my sound bar on the computer. That's literally all I use it for. I don't turn it on. Khalees might come play some from time to time, but I think once I move the PlayStation upstairs, she's gonna play that.
Oh, see, so she's not still just Animal Crossing on the
Switch?
No.
She plays the Disney game on the Xbox. It's in Game Pass, like a Disney adventure game.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually pretty sweet because you go to different islands and different worlds and stuff. So she plays the Disney movies, or she watches the Disney movies, so she can like live those out in the game.
Part of me wants to just tell you, like, one of these days, like, just sit Buddy down, turn on Spider-Man, and put the controller in his hand.
I am.
I'm gonna see what happens.
I'm gonna do that.
But the other side of me is like, yo, listen,
I
don't
can't
block your own blessing.
I was just about to say that I can't do that until the PS5 comes home, because exactly. I can't have him on my PlayStation when I want to play it.
No, it ain't even just that. It's like, because then every time you sit down and go play, man's gonna be like,
well,
controller in my hand, and it's like, well, listen here, homie. Well, now we've reached that impasse where you need your own.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna cost me money,
right?
But the thing is, like, I don't want, because you experienced this with your Animal Crossing Island. I'll get you your own. Just have it under your profile. Yeah. Don't touch mine. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Don't tear my island.
I got my own thing.
I got my own stuff going on. I don't want my tulips over there. Okay, like, go build your own tulips.
Right?
I don't want to do it, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I'm excited about it. I know you're excited.
I'm like, listen, I can't wait. Every day, this is all I think about. It's like, man, I look up videos on YouTube every day. PS5. I just what's today? The 25th, 24th?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, come on, time. Like, I don't mean to rush you, but
ship them early.
Yeah, just ship them. Ship them.
You see, people are getting the accessories in now too. Like the real accessories are coming. Like, I saw an unboxing the other day of a controller. I said, man, if we got here, like, this is the hype we're at now. People are unboxing the controllers now.
Right.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm geeked about it. I can't wait for it to get here, man.
I want to know what those headphones are going to be like. Those 3D.
Did you buy those?
No, I didn't.
You kept talking about them.
I want to know, but the closer we get, the more I'm starting to think to myself, like, no, that's stupid. Don't
be that
buy
guy.
that.
Yeah, don't be that
like,
guy.
Don't get.
And if you get the camera, I'm going to judge you.
Oh, I'm not getting the camera, but okay. I have been thinking about getting that remote.
Which one? Oh, the media remote.
The media, and it got the buttons with all the stuff I watch.
Because hopefully the controller charging is not going to, the power level is going to be better.
Better than PS4.
That's one thing I will say about the PS4. I gotta say it's gripe. Is that daggone controller dies so
about
quick.
4 hours, man.
Yeah, if that.
Oh yeah, listen. Don't let there need to be audio that comes through the controller. Like, that bad boy is going to be finito.
Yeah, it's going to die super quick. But I don't be the guy to get the camera. I've never seen nobody buy. Although I am kind of curious about the VR thing. That's another rumor Xbox has. Somebody found the code within the code for the flight simulator for the Xbox that has a VR mode. And I think that actually would be kind of dope. Might give people anxiety. People might seize out.
I thought it was on Game Pass already.
The game itself, but I'm saying it's going to be an update to where you can play it on VR.
Oh, okay.
So that might be all right. Although people are going to seize out. I think it's gonna be.
I don't get that. Like, and I mean, I know we just talked about me playing Need for Speed and all that stuff, but like the flight simulator, like.
Well, because people can't go on vacation right now, kid.
Well, I mean, like, I respect that part, but like the flying just seems so boring.
It does seem boring.
It's like it looks like a pretty game, and it's just like, all right.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty game. I don't like flying at all, so I'm like, whatever. I don't want to go.
I enjoy like getting on a plane and taking a flight somewhere, but it's like I get my fill of it pretty quick. It's like I enjoy it on ascent. And I enjoy it decent.
Well, but you also realize when you're going on vacation, you're going to a destination, so you're going to have fun when you get there.
Yeah.
Well, the flight simulator, I'm just going to take the headset off or whatever, and it's like I'm back to my life at home. Like, I don't do this. It doesn't seem fun. It looks pretty though.
No, but even just the action of actually being on the plane, it's like, yo, listen. Once I'm in the air and we're up in the clouds and I can't see the ground anymore. I'm pretty much done with this. Like, at that point, you're listening to music on your phone, or you know what I'm saying, you're talking to whoever, and you sleep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, so, quick story time.
Go ahead.
So 1 year I went to California.
Okay.
I went to USC to go see Ohio State play USC.
Oh, wow, I never knew this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a great time, man. Me and my dad, my uncle, we went, man. We had a great time out there. Like, first of all, USC is in the middle of the hood.
Oh yeah.
Like when we parked our car, we found some strange garage, and it was smack dab on Hoover Street.
Oh wow.
And I'm in all red.
Did y'all see the house?
I think
you're all red.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio State gear.
Oh no.
But you know what, they like, I kind of figured like, wasn't nobody gonna be putting no pressure on me, because it's like, yo, listen, it's Saturday. I'm in Ohio State gear.
That didn't matter to them. The homies
No, it did.
Okay,
Like that. Like nobody gave. Like first, it was an amazing time. Nobody gave us no problems. Like clearly, I'm from out of town. Like, bro, I ain't come here to gang bang with y'all, man. But I did actually take a picture in front of Hoover Street. Like,
did you?
Yeah, I was like, hey.
Of course you did.
Hey, got what?
I made it out.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's mine. But it was a great time. But it is smack dab in the middle of the hood. But you know what I'm saying? We go out there, man. We have a good time, and you know, we were out in LA for maybe like a week or whatever, man. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. And I just remember, so the night after the game, I had to catch a flight back home at like midnight. I caught a red eye. And so, you know, we go through LAX and all that kind of stuff, and we get on the plane, and mind you, I've been up all day, like just we've been running, like going to those games. Like, you know how it is going to a sporting event. Like, it ain't never just like, oh, it's just gonna be 3 hours of my day. Like, nah, it's a solid 5, 6, 7 hours of your day taken up to go do this thing. And so we go get some dinner, hop on the flight, whatever. Boom, it's midnight. Man, we get on the flight, and there's this guy on the flight. I don't remember if he was behind me or he was next to me or whatever. This man literally talked to me the entire time. It is midnight. He was a nice guy. I guess his son played.
It's a 3-hour flight.
His son played quarterback for Minnesota.
Okay.
And they were in town for something like that. So he was telling me about that, and we were talking about the OSU game, and we were just talking to the point. At some point, his wife was like, yo, listen, leave him alone. And he's like, no, it's fine, honey, it's fine, or whatever. I was like, nah, it's cool, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? We kind of laughed about it. But I was kind of thinking about something like, he must do this a lot.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he just like, I had on Ohio State stuff still, so I guess he was just like, oh, he must have been at the Ohio State game. College football, we'll connect on that. Let's talk, let's bond. But it was legit like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. This guy is still talking to me. Yeah. But it was cool, man. And so I actually had a connecting flight. So on my connecting flight, man, it was in St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't know if you've ever been to St. Paul, Minnesota, if you ever seen anything. That's why the guy that I was with was telling me his son played for Minnesota, because that's where our connecting flight was going to. So, man, we get there, man. Mind you, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking through this huge airport, man. Absolutely massive. I see Little John in a subway with his manager without his glasses on. Like, he just looked like a regular person. I was just like, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, there's Little John in Subway without wearing his glasses. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm like, my life is getting weird.
I definitely would. Did you recognize him?
Yeah, I recognized
without his glasses, I don't know if I would recognize him.
Like, he would just sit. Like, I mean, we're in the airport, so like.
Why was Little John eating Subway? He was high.
Listen, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, what?
5 o'clock eating Subway?
Yeah, like, listen.
He need to evaluate his life choices. First of all, Subway ain't even.
We were in an airport, man. You know what I'm saying? It was what was open. It was what he's familiar with, I guess. I don't know.
Airport let him down.
Yeah,
you gotta eat Subway for
the
breakfast.
Subway was 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's a nasty breakfast.
But yeah, it's just him and like his manager or whatever. I was just like, I just remember just kind of looking at. I didn't even say anything. I just kind of looked at him like, wow.
He probably knew what you were thinking. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he knew exactly. Like, I mean, he looked right at me. Like, he gave me the head nod. I was just, you know what I'm saying, kept on going. I don't disturb people, right. Whatever. But yeah, I was just like, this is weird. Like, it's been a weird day.
That's a weird story.
Here's the biggest kicker. So on the flight in, so a week before when we flew into LA or whatever, I actually flying into LAX, I saw the game at LAX.
Okay.
And he was getting on the flight. I was getting off or whatever. And I like, there are paparazzi everywhere in LAX. So like, they're just running all over the place. when we got back to our hotel or whatever, man, we turned on the news, and that was the day that Kanye West had like punched a paparazzi at the airport and broke his camera.
Oh, okay.
So I was actually there. I didn't get to see it, but I was there for that day. I was like, man, my California experience is living up to the hype. The day I got here, I'd have met the game. Kanye was at the same place I was, breaking cameras, acting a fool. Britney Spears' sister was like there at some point. Like it was just a mob of paparazzi like chasing her around. I'm just like, what is going on?
Really?
Yeah, I think she was on the same flight as my dad. Me and my dad had separate flights. Because I asked him what happened. He was like, it was Jamie Lynn Spears or something like that. I don't know what that was about. I'm just trying to get my luggage. But
Lil Jon without glasses on had to be a scary sight. Like
it was weird.
Yeah, I would have been, not so much even the subway part would have been that additive, but the fact that I'm seeing Lil Jon, that's like kind of seeing the Hamburglar without his mask on. You know what I mean? Like, this is weird.
Well, and the fact that it was 5 o'clock in the morning, it was just like,
seeing anyone eating Subway at 5 a.m. But the fact is Lil Jon, I might have just give you a little nosy, see what he's eating. Like, what choices are you making? Like, I might have just banged a pack of peanuts and kept it moving. Like, Subway? Yeah. And we're talking about me being native. We're talking about Lil Jon. This is the height of Lil Jon's career. 5 a.m.
Listen, man, he was probably on a connector, bro. I was on a connecting flight, so I understood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, luckily, I had ate before that last flight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He must not have.
Yeah, have you call me right now. It's 5 a.m. and we talking. You're like, I mean, Subway. Like, what is going on? Like, we need to evaluate some things.
In St. Paul, Minnesota.
Ain't nothing going on there.
I was just like, they got a beautiful airport.
I bet it is beautiful.
I would tell you who has the worst is Memphis. Memphis has the worst airport I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
What made it the worst?
It was just old and decrepit. Like, it was like wood paneled.
Really?
I was like, what? I don't even feel safe getting on a plane. It was so old. You know, Detroit has a beautiful airport. Like Atlanta, that airport is massive. Like,
I've never seen that many people move around.
It's an international hub.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that until we flew in, and I was like, mom told me, like, it's an international hub. Don't be taking it back at how big the airport is. Like, I've been at many airports in my life. I've never seen that many people moving around.
It's a train.
Yeah, bro.
And you got to get on that train.
It was so many people. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the first time I ever had to go through Atlanta, I was by myself. I was like 17. Yeah.
My anxiety would not have let me do that.
Nah, like, listen, you already know me. At some point, I just like the effort just flips on in my head. I'm just like, just do it. Just whatever needs to get done, just do that. Who cares about the rest of it? Just keep going, kid.
Right.
And so yeah. But yeah, man, like Memphis, absolutely horrible. I was like, man, let's just drive home. Well, listen, we're not that far.
Memphis, get your airport together, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get a new airport together.
Little John, man, stay out of Subway.
Yeah,
5 o'clock in St. Paul.
Put your glasses on. I don't ever want to see that. Like, I don't think I ever want to see.
You're just a person.
Whatever. Keep your glasses on. Some people want to keep them in a box. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, put your glasses on, bro. You know, it's like Method Man without the beard. Like,
yeah.
Did you ever want to see that?
No.
Exactly.
I would never even imagine it.
Man, that looked weird, man.
He looked so different without his beard. It was like, oh.
Well, you got to think of every memory we have of Method Man is with a beard.
Yeah.
I've never seen him without a beard until that day. Like, I was that day year old when I seen Method Man without a beard, and I never want to see it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it took all his cool off.
Yeah.
You know
exactly. He did
he wasn't even cool no more.
He wasn't even Method Man no more. Like, this is the guy that gave us You're All I Need?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see this anymore,
He was not cool anymore without his beard. It was like, ugh.
Man, so NBA season, right?
Yep.
They're talking about they're coming back on December 22nd, a 72-game series. I mean, they trying to get this money.
Yeah.
Well, my question is though, is it going to be the bubble?
I hope so.
I
like the bubble.
Me too.
Yeah, I like the bubble.
I think that players didn't like the bubble because they were away from everybody. Well, here's the thing though. Do we really think that the coronavirus is going to be somewhat handled by December?
No.
Which means it has to be the bubble, right?
I would hope so.
That's what's going to have to happen.
But it'll at least be arenas with no fans still.
Yeah, but I think that is leaving it up to the players to make good decisions. We already know when Lou Williams was left with his decisions. Like he ain't gonna be the only one that's gonna make a bad decision if they don't have the bubble. The corona gonna be running rampant,
and it's on the rise. It got cold now.
Well, we're in the red now too.
Yeah,
kids about to be home
again. Wow.
Yeah, they're about to be home again. I think we're gonna make the decision for our kids.
Yeah. We kept on saying like when it gets cold, it's gonna get real bad.
Yeah.
And guess what?
But why?
It is 44 today.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ohio don't play.
Yeah, it's over.
But why is it worse when it gets cold though?
I guess the bacteria or whatever you want to call it, the virus is able to linger longer in colder weather. Like hotter temperatures kill it.
But Trump said it killed it in the summer.
My man's also told me he was immune. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, man. That guy, man. I don't know. We're not a political podcast, but jeez, Lord.
Listen, you gotta appreciate comedy sometimes.
You do.
Like, it is what it is.
When man busted his jig, though, I had to laugh, though.
Ooh, man, yeah, listen. They get my dance in these $1,000 pants. Yeah.
But yeah, man, the NBA not having a bubble, I'm worried about if they're ever going to finish it. I don't even think the NFL is going to finish the season this year.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think you're going to finish
Listen, they're going to push on.
They're definitely going to push on. If you get it, you get it.
Yeah, right.
You know? When I watched Hard Knocks the other day, actually, and you can see the protocols they put in place. It seems like some teams have a good thing set up, but everybody ain't got that.
Bruh, imagine if they start going to like 8-on-8 and they like, well, listen, you got to give a 7-second count before you try to tackle the quarterback. Man, we just gonna take the lineman out. All right, we're going old school. All right,
man. Look, that'd be the day. It's just been a weird season.
Like, do you remember that as a kid?
I do.
It was a 5-7-second count, something like that.
Yeah. What was it 3-second Mississippi? 3 Mississippi Blitz. That's like when kids went outside and played.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we gotta get back to. You know what? Going back to gaming a little bit. Every gaming console, PlayStation and Xbox, just have a week where y'all shut everything off online. Make these kids go outside and play.
No, these kids ain't trying to go outside, man. Like,
and they can't have conversations with real people either.
No.
But okay, so back, I'm squirrel moments here. NBA, I don't know if it's gonna be that quick. December 22nd seems like a very quick start.
Probably for the best, man. Don't leave these players to their own devices
that is
too
true.
long. They've been home a long time.
If anything, it hurts. It hurts the people. It hurts the Lakers or the teams that are won, because you got to think about it. You still got front office moves to be made.
Yeah.
So what retooling are they gonna do?
They got plenty of time to get all that stuff done.
By December?
Who I really think is bad for it, I think it's for those teams that didn't make the bubble.
You don't think so?
Like, when you think about the Hornets, those guys have not played basketball since March.
Yeah. That is true. But
they've almost had a full year off at this point.
But that's the part that we get to where we know who's working on their game and who's not. Because first of all, if Zion comes in out of shape, then we know, okay, it's time to be worried.
Zion at least made it to the bubble. So
he did.
You know what I'm saying? He at least got some basketball run in up into that point and on through.
True.
But when I think about teams like the Hornets.
Shoot, Golden State for that matter.
Yeah,
they haven't played. They got injuries.
Professionals though. Yeah, they had injuries. Clay, we know Clay and Steph is going to keep on working. Like, they're winners already.
Yeah.
But the Hornets, they were already bad, and they're just going to be worse. Because I don't know that you can trust any of those players to be taking the game as seriously as they need to be, especially when they've had a year off. Now, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt of them being professionals, but even with that, in this kind of climate, it's hard to even be a professional.
Yeah.
Because ain't no pickup, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no LA Fitness runs. We ain't seen that.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Melo's like he's back in the gym.
Yeah, he is. Man, Melo looking good, man. He trying to get signed by the Lakers.
You think Lakers gonna pick him up?
I hope so, man.
I hope the Lakers don't do nothing dumb like we talked about last pod and trade for Chris Paul.
I think they will, man.
You think so?
LeBron want to get his guys one.
Whatever.
Before he rides out until he rides out to go play with Bronny.
Yeah. Well, Bronny's coming to LA.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to get him on there. I don't know, man. I'm interested in that. I see a lot of smoke with Dwight Howard and Shaq again.
Man, what is this? Why is Shaq being such a hater, bro?
I don't know. He just doesn't like Dwight Howard, and the sooner he admits it, I think this is kind of his way of admitting that he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Like saying he rode coattails and he won. But I will say though, Shaq was a little bit premature with that. Dwight played a role.
He did.
They wouldn't have got past the Denver series if it wasn't for Dwight. He played good.
Right.
He played very well. And I think everybody on that team earned their spot. The one person who didn't really play a lot was Deion Waiters and JR. But you never with a team though. You never know the fastest they go into it. Everybody doesn't get to play and have those accolades. Like we forget about Cliff Livingston and how he was waving that towel for the Bulls when they won those championships, bro. That's an integral part, man.
Yeah, listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And you gotta know if he came in the game, he's gonna knock somebody out for Mike and for La Raza.
Right.
He's gonna do it, man. So you gotta, those teammates are important. And Shaq played, he knows those teammates are important.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't like Dwight Howard. Ever since Dwight Howard called himself Superman, that's when he had smoke.
Listen, Shaq got to stop being a hater, bro. Like because it looked like big hate, bro. That's all it looked like. Like Dwight didn't say nothing about. Dwight had not thrown any shots. He's not mentioned you. He's not had anything negative to say about you. He's not tried to stir the pot with you or anything like that.
Yeah.
He didn't even do anything outrageous after the finals. After the finals,
he just celebrated.
Victory. He celebrated, man. Gave glory to God and encouraged children to go after encouraged all people to go after their dreams.
Right.
Because he's just saying, like, after all I've been through, man, just stick with it. Look where it got me.
Right.
All right. So yeah, maybe he's not the player he was 10 years ago, but he's still a champion.
I think with Shaq, because being a big man, Dwight Howard didn't live up to what Shaq did. And I think that discredits as far
Dwight
as...
Howard ain't that big.
Well, and he's not that dominant like Shaq was.
Yeah.
I think it also just takes away from Shaq's greatness. Shaq was a dominant player, man.
He was.
You know, like, you watch highlights, man. Shaq was a bully. He dunked on people. He pushed people to the ground. He threw up the Q sign when he wasn't a Q. Like, and no one challenged him on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shaq was an enigma. He was a Neo in the Matrix. You'll never see another Shaq.
Right.
Be that big and be that graceful moving.
And to be that big of a hater now.
Yeah.
It's
like,
that ain't look good on you, man. You gotta chill, man.
Yeah, it definitely comes off weak. Super weak.
Yeah.
So Busta Rhymes, man. He is he's upset. He's on T.I.'s neck right now because T.I. declined his versus battle. So you bring up a great point actually with that when you said that Busta Rhymes can just have his catalog up until T.I.'s end of his epic Paper Chase was 2008, and they could battle their catalogs from there, and Busta Rhymes would wash him.
Yeah,
you think he'd wash him?
I think Busta would put up a heck of a fight, man. Because when I thought about it, man, like T.I. was kind of in a weird spot, and I think all of this stemmed from T.I. calling out 50, which already seemed like a very weird matchup, but it did seem like one that could be a feather in T.I.'s cap, just because it was like, 50 had two really good albums that people really cared about. You know what I'm saying? Between Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre. But I don't know that 50 had just so many hits, like where T.I. had a ton of smash hits or whatever. I think T.I. might win favor as some of his records may have aged a little bit better than what 50 Cent's records would have aged. Yeah. But 50 is a you know what I'm saying, he's a giant in the game or whatever. So
plus his backing too.
So I felt like 50 was a very strategic opponent to try to pick for T.I.
Yeah.
But do they really match up? I didn't really feel like they matched up well.
No, I think T.I. would wash 50.
I think T.I. would
unless 50 brings in the G Unit stuff.
But I'm saying, like, and then again, no, I don't know, because it's like, I mean, 50 got to be able to bring in the G Unit stuff.
I don't know about that then.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It could get a little complicated. Yeah. It's like, man, I get money, many men, all, and then let's go back to the power of a dollar stuff. You know what I'm saying? And how to rob and all that.
How to rob, yeah.
Like I'm saying, like 50 got a respectable catalog.
I want to see 50 battle somebody. I want to see Busta Rhymes battle somebody. It looks like it might be 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes might happen.
50 and Busta?
Because they've been not beefing, but they've been cracking on each other, which is all the Joneses. I hate people using the word beef because it's not beef.
It's not beef. Yeah,
that's men. We just bust each other's chops, man. That's what we do.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like Busta was kind of going hard on Tip.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Tip started it though.
Yeah.
Tip did kind of start it when he started talking about you know what I'm saying, the Brandy going against Dionne Warwick and all that stuff. Like you try to call Bus like he didn't have hits in your generation. It's like he did.
Right. No, he did.
You know, I felt like the best opponent for T.I. was Wayne, even though Wayne would absolutely...
Nobody wants that.
He would 20-0 T.I. T.I. did not stand a chance.
20-0.
Yeah, I know. It'd be 20-0.
20-0, Kev?
Wayne's catalog is that deep.
Well, see,
it's like, he could 20-0 Tip.
It is. But that's the thing, though, because Wayne put out some stuff that we weren't really favorable of. But if you really break it down to saying only 20 hits, Wayne got some stuff, man.
He just got so much to pull from. It's like, listen.
And I hope we don't bring in those mixtape series, because then it's over at that point.
Me and my wife were just talking about that earlier. Like, Wayne should do a versus himself and do his albums versus his mixtapes.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one. But I do want a classic. I do want one of the greats to get in there and have a classic. It looks like we're going to get Jeezy and T.I.
Yeah.
Give me that on Thanksgiving Day. In 2020, I'll listen. I'll accept it, God.
You know, okay? I'm not thrilled about that.
Why not?
I don't know, man. It's like Jeezy and Gucci made more sense, man. I understand
that's never going to happen.
It could happen.
They had real beef.
Don't put them in the same room.
It doesn't matter.
That makes it even better.
But it can spark the beef back over again. Jeezy's out here doing the pop lock in grocery stores, man.
Yeah, man, listen.
He's not Gucci.
Jeezy is a change, man. He's not about to go back. And I think Gucci is for all intents purposes. No. Sometimes
every so often
you got to get him on a good day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Every so often, every couple months, Gucci flips back and we see, okay, that's not a clone. We see that is really the still same Gucci just got in shape.
Listen,
he was the boogeyman.
He told Envy to bring that punk dog to. I cracked up, man.
Yeah.
I actually had that clip saved on my phone because it was so funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to.
The way he looked at Angela Yee, like, you know what it was. That still is the most classic part to me. When she tried to cap on him, he's like, listen, come on now. You know what it was.
Yeah.
He said everything but, what you were doing with yourself back then.
Wow.
Pretty much what he was going towards.
Hey, listen, that's how I got to be, man.
But listen, give me Jeezy and T.I. on Thanksgiving Day, and I'm okay with it, man.
Who do you think wins that?
I I think T.I. wins that one.
You think T.I. beats Jeezy? Jeezy got some records, man.
He do, but I think T.I. got a lot. Man.
I think T.I. T.I. does have a lot of big records, especially like once you get to King. It's tough to go against him.
And I'm a little biased too because I'm a big T.I. fan. Although I don't like when you bring up a great point before the pod. You say nobody listened to T.I. since Paper Chase. The albums that came out, Paper Trail,
because Paper Chase actually is one of his albums. And we didn't listen to that.
I didn't. Okay. But Paper Trail was the last one I really appreciated. Even though I hear Libra's good, but I got it in my library still haven't listened to it yet.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I'm like, it was like, once T.I. stopped being appealing to me, because that's the thing. Like, you can be a rapper and maybe you're not in that white hot space anymore where you're just the hottest thing out there, but I'll still want to hear your stuff. Like. I mean, for all intents and purposes, like, let's say Hove. Hove is not, he's not Drake out here no more. Like, Drake is running the game. Happy birthday to Drake, too. My wife texted me before the pod.
We're supposed to start with that.
I was requested to say happy birthday to Drake.
Happy birthday.
October was very young.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, so Jay's been in the game, 14 albums, or next album be his 14th or whatever.
Okay.
Something like that.
Are we counting the one with Jay Elect? Because that was an album, too.
Okay, so 15.
Okay.
But when I see that he's putting something out, I still want to hear it. Like, he still got the culture's attention.
Yeah.
T.I., where it was kind of one of those things where it's like, he was still putting out albums that whole time consecutively, but he ain't really had the culture's attention no more.
Well, I think once
again,
and
that happens.
It does happen. And I think also that points to how great Hove is too. Not saying T.I. isn't great. He's just not on Hove's level.
Yeah, I mean, it's a select few. Like, somehow, some way, Snoop still, like, when Snoop puts out an album, I still am curious, at least enough to want to hear it.
What do you think
and a couple of them have been banging.
They have. That gospel album is
listen, he just put out that one a few years ago that was absolutely, like, blew out my mind. I was like, Snoop, what is this?
Yeah, his adaptability in this
cool
and everything has been very good.
Yeah.
I mean, Snoop has been everything. He's been a reggae artist. He's been a West Side artist, which is still there. He's been a pimp. He's been a gospel artist. He's been them all, man.
Yeah, he has, man.
Yeah, so... But I don't know, man. What before we get out of here, what verses are we left to see that we want to see? Which ones I want
Jeezy versus Gucci.
That's
I don't
not
care what nobody say.
Kev.
Listen.
Okay, what do you want? Okay, you're right.
I want what I want.
You're right. Okay.
I want Wayne versus somebody. Wayne versus Drake actually makes a lot of sense.
That would be good. Because it would be in Out of Love. They would. But I don't know if Drake would hold back. I don't know if Drake would kind of. I don't know.
But that's the thing. Like, you can't hold back.
True.
Wayne got a lot.
True.
Like, Drake is right now, but you got to keep in mind, like, what Wayne was in the 2000 to 2010, or maybe even I'd say up to 2012. What Wayne was on that run, was absolutely phenomenal.
I do want to see somebody with Wayne. I want to see somebody with Wayne. I gotta wish for Hove, man. I gotta wish somebody. Somebody getting there.
It's not gonna happen. Hove's never gonna do verses.
Not with Nas, but Hove and somebody.
Hove and Nas actually makes the most sense.
It does, but I think it was spark.
Who else could go against Hove?
I don't know.
Nas. That's it.
Ghostface.
Nah, Ghostface gotta see somebody for, like, I would rather.
But see, everyone looks at Hove as the big homie, so I don't think that they would be able to do it.
I'm saying Nas is his only equal. True. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a good one.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
It's the one that just makes the most sense. Or you know what? Actually, I would love to see Hove versus B. I would love to see Jay versus Beyonce.
He gotta lose that on GP. We're all afraid of our old ladies.
Listen, we all win.
Yeah, we do.
We all win, man.
We do.
And I think that they would just have, it would just be so much fun to, you know what I'm saying, just get to see that interaction. It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. But I want to see that. I want to see 50 Cent to somebody too.
Yeah. What if they chose each other's songs? So, like, Hove picks Beyonce's catalog to go up against Beyonce picking Jay-Z's catalog. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
Holla at me, man. I got great ideas, but it's going to cost. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Those was free. I gave you that one for free.
Right. And send the PS5. Let's get out of here, man. You got anything else?
Man, I have one quick story. So last night, I fell asleep with my earbuds in. I was listening to The Wall by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, and I want to say Comfortably Numb was playing. And I started singing, like, straight out of my sleep. I was jamming that hard. Like, it woke me up out of my sleep. It was jamming so hard. I was like, whoa, man, this is my jam. This is my stuff right here.
I got to get that in.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Well, you broke it down. But yo, let's get out of here. I'm Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 232. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.